Hello friends, welcome to my channel Raji's CS Revision and Notes. Now we'll see the next session on computer networks. We already covered five problems in the previous video. I will see the next five problems. This is question number 103. Arrange the following steps in proper sequence for the typical process of a DNS query. So they given the sequence of steps. So let us see each one. So what is DNS? DNS means domain name system. So how will you describe a DNS? It is like a internet phone book. So it translates the domain name, that is, for example, google.com, anything into machine readable IP address, into IP address that is 105 or 106 dot 135.46.0, like that. So it translates the domain name into a IP address. TLD means what? It is a top level domain, that is, it is a specialized form of the DNS. Authoritative DNS means what? It will hold the accurate records for specific domain. For example, google.com means it holds the specific domain, the records for that specific domain, that is the TLD. So normally the hierarchy will be like the root server, next the TLD server, then the authoritative DNS server. So first the device will check for the local DNS. Next it will go for the cache. It will first check the local cache and then go for the local DNS server. Next it will go to root server, then the TLD, then the domain server, that is TL domain server, then finally the authoritative DNS server. So accordingly the answer will be option number 4. Let us see. So first here the will query the local DNS server first. Then it will the local DNS server will check the cache. So local DNS server check cache. Next what it will go to the query the root DNS server. Then the query the TLD DNS server. Next finally the query authoritative DNS server. So the answer will be option. This is the correct option. So question number 114 is choose the correct answer. That is which of the following statements are true. Okay. So in IP4 addressing, a block of address can be defined as x, y, z and t, in which x, y, z, t define one of the address and slash n define the mask. The first address in the block can be found by setting the rightmost 2 bits to zeros. The 2 bits to zeros. Next, address of class C is used for multicast communication. There are 5 classes in IP4 address. Supernetting combines several networks into one large network. So if you see the options, you find that from the statements given, you know that there are 5 classes in IP4 address is true. Now address of the class C is used for multicast communication. So this is false because we know that class C is not used for multicast communication. So you know there are class A, B and C, and then class D is multicast address and class E is reserved address. So class A and B are classful addressing and class C is not multicast address as given in the option. So that in option C the given address of class C is used for multicast communication. So this statement is false. So from the options given below we find that C comes almost in all options. Only one option, that is option number 2, only A, B, D and E comes. So the correct answer is 2. 2 is the correct answer. Question number 115. The host A on a TCP IP4 network sends a IP datagram D to host B also on TCP IP4 network. Assume that no error occurred during transmission of D. When D reaches B, which of the following header field may differ from that of the original datagram D? So here the options given are TTL, checksum, fragment offset, source IP and destination IP. You know TTL is a time to live, so you know that it changes to in every hop. In every hop the TTL will get decremented. Now MTU, suppose it has restriction, means the fragments need to be that means packets need to be fragmented. Therefore fragmentation offset may differ. So the when you send when it's the datagram, the fragmentation offset may differ. When the fragmentation offset differs means the checksum will also differ. Hence, TTL will surely differ. Offset and checksum can also differ when there is a M2 restriction. So if you see the question, so if they see the question, they've asked specifically, they've asked which of the following header field may differ. See, this word is important. So it's not a differ, definitely it may differ. So when they asked may differ from that of the original datagram. So when there is an MTU, then the fragmentation offset will differ, and hence the checksum will also differ. Hence only the answer is A, B and C, which is option number 2. So this is the correct answer. Source IP and destination IP address will not change. So only TTL, checksum and fragmentation offset will change. Next, question number 129. Address, you have to match the IP address with the class. So the given IP addresses, and here you have the classes. You know that you have to know the class range for each and every class. See, class A, the range is 0 to 127. Class B is 128 to 191. Class C is 192 to 223. Class D is 224 to 239. Class E is 240 to 255. See, you have class C in option 1. So class C is 240 to 255. So D is the option. So 252 is comes under class C. So D is matched with 1. So D is matched with 1 in the last one only. So others and all are differing. So D1 is in the last option. Hence the correct answer will be option 4. You can check the other options. This is the last problem from networks, that is match the A list 1 with list 2. So they given representation of bits, physical address, logical address, segmentation and assembly. Here they given transport layer, physical layer, network layer and data link layer. You know the logical address is they don't see network layer. So here the network layer only will give the logical address. So C will match with 3. So C match with 3 is both 1 and 2. And then you know segmentation and assembly, that is a transport layer. Transport layer will only convert into segments and assemble. So D in match with 1. So C3 and D1. The option is 2. So A2 representation of bits is the physical layer. Physical layer only bits is represented, and physical address is represented by the data link layer. So the correct option is here the option number 2 is the correct option. Okay friends, I hope this was clear to you. We have done all the problems from the. I hope this was useful to you. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, Raji's CS Revision and Notes. We'll see in the next video. We'll take up a problem from operating systems. Okay, same paper, August 2024 paper. Thank you.